Well, wonderful brothers and sisters, it's another opportunity again that the Lord has made us see yet this great day. And I hope you are actually fine and doing well, and the peace of God is with you. Now, today I was actually thinking about welfare. And I thought of welfare systems in different organizations relative to what most of our African countries, the way they are really struggling, matters to do with welfare. People here die. People here die of hunger. That is, if you don't have anything to do, you will die of hunger, because the government does not. If you are not working, the government will not take care of you. You know, the government will not take care of you. But if you're working, the government is after your taxes. And I was wondering what exactly is happening. You know, can't governments come up with systems that can actually take care of those who are needy amongst them? Because not everybody will secure a job with the government. Not everybody. And not everybody will be successful in business or whatever. But I think the government has to create that conducive environment for people to, thrive, especially the private investors, to be able to invest and ensure that, other people get jobs through private sectors and all that. But it seems like there is a lot of things that need to be done. There's a lot that needs to be done, and this can only be fulfilled when most of our leaders understand what the gospel of Jesus Christ is all about. Because if you want to see see true humanity and true welfare programs, these things are vividly projected from the scriptures. You follow the scriptures, you follow what the Savior taught, you will see exactly what you're required to do as a leader. And in one of the things that I've always seen is that the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints has shown greater examples to many nations over the world on matters to do with welfare. Matters to do with welfare. The church has really done a very tremendous job on matters to do with welfare. And this is what we want actually to preview today and see what the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints has done. And this is something that a lot of people ought to emulate, because this is purely spiritual. I don't think of anyone who will just come up with an idea like this if it was not God. If it was not God in it. And history puts it that the welfare program was begun by a prophet of God was Heber J. Grant. I think it was Heber J. Grant who actually initiated the welfare program. And this was during the inflation, when America was actually suffering from inflation. And a lot of the saints were actually affected, and that is when now the Lord gave his prophet a way on how the saints can be taken care of. But now you look at this welfare program, it is even taking care of non-members of the church, all over the world. It's actually taking care of even non-members. They are being taken care of with this welfare program here. And without further ado, let me just introduce you so that we can see what exactly the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is doing in terms of welfare. Please welcome.
We're going to some incredible places to show you how food is grown, packaged, and distributed, all to care for people in need. From fields and orchards to canneries and storehouses, you'll see how donations and volunteers come together to help people in need every single day. We'll start at the Bishop's Storehouse, which may look like your average grocery store. But here's the extraordinary part. Instead of buying the food, people can receive it whenever they need some kindness and help. Let's go. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
What's your name?
Andre.
Andre. I'm Jensen. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What do you do here, Andre?
I'm an assistant manager here to the Bishop's Storehouse. You want to come and check it out?
I'd absolutely love to. Do you mind? Okay, here we go. Wow. It's really designed like a grocery store.
That is the Bishop's Storehouse. Wow. That is like a supermarket. Can you imagine? Bishop Storehouse. Hey.
It is.
That's amazing. Can you tell me some of the services that are offered at the Bishop Storehouse?
Yes. This is a good example to use.
Wow.
This is a list of the items that we have in store.
Okay.
And so with the approval of the bishop, anyone can come here and get simple items like canned meats to hygiene products, all
With
the way
the
to dairy
approval of
products,
the bishop.
frozen meat. We have it all.
On a typical day, this Bishop Storehouse serves between 40 and 90 families who are in need of assistance.
40 and
And it's
90
not just members of the church. Anyone can receive help here. Each family meets with a bishop who helps determine what items they need and provides support as they work to get back on their feet. This storehouse is just one of 121 around the world.
So these are some of the dairy products that we make here in the square.
You make them here?
Yes.
I was about to say, when I was in the parking lot, this place looked a lot bigger than what I'm just seeing in the grocery store. What else am I missing in this place?
Okay, we have a bakery, we have a cannery, and we have a dairy where we make all the dairy products.
All here.
All here.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Let's do it.
Okay. I gotta say, it's been a little hard to focus because it smells so good in this place. What am I smelling?
Well, this is our bakery. In this operation, we have two kinds of bread, whole wheat and white bread. And the main reason for that is the church likes to sustain life, not lifestyle motto. So just what people need.
Welfare Square runs almost entirely on volunteers, about 300 of them, along with 50 to 55 missionaries who serve here full-time. Together, they keep the whole operation moving. Some bake fresh bread every morning. Others stock the shelves and even bottle the ketchup. The church's dairy operation also produces remarkable cheese, which I found to be the highlight of the whole tour.
Well, let's finalize our tour here with some nice cheese.
Love the display that you have here. It's also amazing.
All for you.
That's some good cheese.
That's right.
I then started to wonder, where does the rest of this food come from? That question led me to a peach orchard in Ogden, Utah. It's just one of many orchards, farms, and ranches operated by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Wow.
And I wanted to see firsthand how it all works. This orchard is largely run by volunteers and missionaries.
That is an orchard.
Here's one. What's your name?
I'm Elder Simmons.
Elder Simmons, nice to meet you. What do you do here?
We get to help the process of getting these trees ready in the spring and help prepare all this stuff for the members to be able to come in and eventually during harvest be able to pick all these peaches and keep everything running so we get all this out.
Wow. Avery, tell me, what's it like to be a part of this project knowing that you're helping feed God's children around the world?
Yeah, I actually did part of my mission here as a service missionary, and I fell in love with it because it was hard. It was really hard work, and it was really meticulous. And everything you do, it was like so small. But when you came to the end of the day to realize that all the food goes out to the people that need it, and all the people that are starving, that are hungry, get something because you did small things like picking up sticks or thinning out branches, and you get to watch things grow.
And what's your name?
Bruce Liston.
Bruce, it seems like everyone here knows you. What's your job here?
I'm the manager of the orchard.
Oh, wow.
So I get the fun of seeing all the people, getting to know all the members. It's just great.
I love that. What a great place to manage and be a part of. I see here so many trees, and on each tree, so many peaches. How much fruit is harvested here each year, would you say?
We consistently do 500,000 pounds, and we've had as many as 800,000 pounds before.
And Bruce, where does the food that's harvested here go?
It goes all over the western part of the United States. So we go all the way from Washington, Oregon, down to Houston, Texas, all the way over to Kansas City, and it goes to all the food banks in that area. It's just a wonderful experience to bring the whole world together and have help feed those who are in need.
Well, you have an amazing job here. You're doing a great work. Thank you so much, Bruce.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
You bet.
But how all that fruit actually gets distributed is another story. And that brings us to our next stop, the Bishop's Central Storehouse. Once food is canned, milled, or packaged, it comes here, to this massive facility that serves as the central hub for all Bishop Storehouses. It covers more than 570,000 square feet. And from here...
What do you mean all Bishop Storehouses? Does it mean there's more than this? You know, all Bishop Storehouses. Man. Wow. It's such amazing to note how how the church really operates and how the Lord actually, reveals himself in all these things. This is not just human beings coming up with things and all that. I think this is the Lord. This is the Lord. This is the work of God. It's so amazing, so hilarious. Can you imagine if only we had our countries having, systems like this?
Truckloads of food are shipped out to local storehouses and community food banks across the globe. And to help us learn how that works, I got to meet the Managing Director of Welfare and Self-Reliance Services for the church, Blaine Maxfield.
Okay, let's go take a look.
Thank you very much. So Blaine, tell me, how are goods distributed from the Bishop Central Storehouse to other Bishop Storehouse locations and other places in need?
It's a terrific question. You can see just kind of how big things are out here.
Yeah.
And it's a blessing that we have this facility to help. Right next to us here is our Deseret Transportation. And in many cases, that's how our goods get distributed all over the United States.
That's incredible. I was about to say, it's such a big place. Do you think I could take a closer look?
Let's do it.
This is where the church stores not only food from its farms, dairies, and mills, but also emergency supplies. Things like generators, shovels, chainsaws, and picks. From here, trucks can be loaded and dispatched anywhere they're needed, whether it's to stock local bishop storehouses or to rush aid to communities hit by natural disasters. It's a reminder that this operation isn't just about food storage. It's about being ready to respond wherever help is needed. You guys are obviously doing a lot of good here. But what's the overall goal? What does the Welfare Square and the Bishop Storehouse want to accomplish in the future?
We love this. The goal to be better is always ahead of us.
Yeah.
That's important to us. What doesn't change for us, though, is the covenantal responsibility that we feel to care for God's children. And so we want to look for ways to be more effective and more efficient in doing that, all the while encouraging each of us to look outside of ourselves and care for others, to ask ourselves the question, how can I help? What can I do to help someone that's in need? It doesn't have to be far. It could be right down the street, or it could be in your own home.
Yeah, there's always a way to serve others. In 2024, the church delivered 789 truckloads of food and supplies to more than 938 locations.
Wow. You can imagine, my wonderful brothers and sisters, this is amazing. This is what the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is doing. And it's so strange that some people who do not understand, they will tell you that, this is what is happening. Like the way they used to tell me when I was still investigating the church. They will be like, these people, this church is like, this is like that. And then you wonder, they only tell you bad things, but they don't tell you the alternative. Okay, you tell me the church is bad. Okay, what is the alternative? Give me the alternative. Where is the truth? Even where they are, they cannot tell you that there is truth. But they're just so quick to criticize. Look at the amazing things that the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is doing. And in fact, they are not only doing for themselves, they are doing it even for non-members. Because these foods that are being grown here, it goes all the way to non-members. Any non-member can step into the bishop's storehouse, and by the approval of the bishop, that non-member will be helped. That is how Christ really worked out things. That is how Christ worked. It is so amazing, I'm telling you. Very, very much amazing. There is nothing I can say, but this is actually God vindicating himself. God proving himself that this is his kingdom. This is his church. This is his church. It's not about people. This is the Lord's church. Brothers and sisters, I want to invite you to rethink and think. And even for those who have not joined the church yet, you're wasting your time. You need to hasten. Come and see. If I were you, I will run to come where the Lord is. This is where the Lord is. This is actually where the Lord is. Otherwise, thank you very much. God bless you. Looking forward to see you again next time. Thank you.